Hey Fandom, it's me, Aaron, for A Comic Show, and I got a bunch of good comics this week. Things are looking up for the industry, to me. I know that sales are down across the board, and Marvel's hurting and redoing their digital stuff or whatever, and DC's never been better. DC has never been better, and Image's 25th anniversary is this year, and I can't wait. I'm excited. We're starting that. I'll talk about that later. But this week, DC's biggest book, it's in conjunction with Boom, and it was fun. It's Justice League, Mighty Morphin, Power Rangers. It's Morphin time. And apparently they have to say it's Morphin time every time they want to change into the Morphin costume. So that gets a little repetitive, but you know, obviously I'm a Justice League fan and not a Power Ranger fan. But I read it, and there was no extra knowledge that I needed. It was just fun and funny, and I liked seeing Batman interact with the Power Rangers. And so far, so good. And here's the thing, Tom Taylor wrote it. Tom Taylor is some type of very charming Australian chap, and he wrote all the Injustice. All those Injustice comics, that was him. He's great, and this was a lot of fun. I really enjoyed it. Now, moving on to what really, I was reading this very copy of Justice League vs. Suicide Squad 4 in the restroom, and when it got to a certain page with Batman versus Lobo, which I'm not going to spoil anything, but Batman goes against Lobo, I squealed. I exclaimed. I was like, excited utterance of curse words. I get out, and people were like, that were doing the poll, like, did you have a problem in there? And I'm like, no, dude, you need to read this. It's amazing. And it's not just, okay, first I was like, why are they fighting the Suicide Squad just because Suicide Squad has a movie, blah, blah, blah. Not that thrilled with, the Versus stuff that, that's so last year, it's 2016. But it wasn't just Versus. It wasn't just Suicide Squad versus Justice League. It's bigger than that. It was Maxwell Lord put together his own group to defeat Waller. Then it's bigger than that. Maxwell Lord has his own agenda. Of course he does. I'm not spoiling what that agenda is, but of course he does. He's Maxwell Lord. And this issue was balls out crazy. Loved it. I freaking loved it. The end was nuts. I'm so excited for next issue. The fact that it's weekly is just so perfect. Williamson is he's kicking ass, and DC is kicking ass. And the Suicide Squad tie-in was also very good, and here's why. Just like the Justice League tie-in last week was the backstory of Maxwell Lord, what's his new rebirth origin and timeline, and how did he know to break these guys out? This is the story of Suicide Squad 0, their 0 year. This is the first mission of the first Suicide Squad, the only mission of the first Suicide Squad, which is the Lobo Squad. And if you were reading Justice League vs. Suicide Squad, you found out that revelation. Well, this is an issue that gives you that story, and it's here now, and it's awesome. So if you want to read that, it's here, and I assure you it's good. If you don't want to read it, don't bother, just keep on moving forward. But it was great, so whatever. And Vixen Rebirth, I really enjoyed the Adam Rebirth one-shot. This was also great. Steve Orlando's doing well with it, and I liked it. Vixen's cool. I liked how they set up her origin, her premise. Now she's going to be in the Justice League. Why? What motivates her? She's cleaned up, dusted off, and ready to go, just like the Adams were. And I'm excited for the Lobo League coming, Justice League of America. Moving on real fast, Titans 7. Yes, it's another Flash Superman race, but the coolest thing about this was it's the Superman from the pre-Flashpoint and Wally from pre-Flashpoint. They both have memories of the old universe that you and I as readers loved, and they're both talking about things from that universe and putting things in perspective to, okay, well, if you got Linda Park to fall in love with you and marry you and have kids with you in this other world, why can't you do it again? Just do it again. You're Wally West. Get her to fall in love with you again. Stop being a little whiny baby about it. Sure, you lost your wife and your kids don't exist anymore, but suck it up. And it was great. And I like that they're having their tower back. They're in New York and Manhattan. It's cool. I'm digging it. Moving on, Hal Jordan the Green Lantern Corps, number 12, was a great issue. This is the finale of everything that was built up, and it was awesome. The crescendo was great. I'm not going to spoil anything from it. Guy Gardner was awesome, so I'm happy. and the ending was awesome. Vendetti is doing great cliffhanger endings while giving satisfying revelations throughout the story and then leaving you at the end with like, oh shit, that is awesome. And I only have to wait 2 weeks for the next. All right, All-Star Batman 6 is a new story arc. It's Mr. Freeze. It's Jock on art, so Snyder and Jock. And it was great Mr. Freeze story. So it will probably be one of the best Mr. Freeze stories of all time. Once it's done, that was how great the first part was. If you think this is hyperbole, read it. It's Scott Snyder, it's great. Moving on, Batman Detective Comics 948. This is Batwoman Begins, like Batman Begins, and it's leading right into her new series that's starting in February. So, cool. Same writers, good times. Moving on, there is I Am Gotham, Batman Volume 1's out. It's the new Rebirth Batman with King and Finch on art. Tom King is great. I really enjoyed it. Also, Aquaman, Abnett's doing a great job on this. I really enjoyed this relaunch. Art's great. And finally for DC, DC Essential Graphic Novels 2017 is out, and it tells you what you have to read. What essential books to read, what to read if you like which characters, a bunch of Vertigo stuff, and it's free. So we'll be giving them out free, and peruse it and pick out your very favorite thing you might want. And we'll be doing specials on different things and whatnot. So just grab that this week, and I'll hurry up with my merchandising and my specials by next week. Inhumans vs. X-Men 2, you guys know how much I love the first issue. Lemire and Charles Soule did such a good job. I subtitled it How the X-Men Got Their Groove Back, and I was expecting this issue to be, okay, this is the pendulum swinging back this way, and now the Inhumans are going to win this inning of the game or whatever the hell. And I was wrong. The X-Men kicked a ton of ass again. So, I was, again, giddy. And I'm getting my X-Men back, and the Inhumans can suck it. I mean, their royal family is not anything that I am interested in as a red-blooded American. And mutants are the future, and Inhumans can, go back to the moon for all I care. Get out of here. Go to Mars. Do something. I don't know. But Earth is for mutants, obviously. Moving on. Grounded, Guardians of the Galaxy, they're grounded on Earth, and this issue was really fun. It's a single issue story of Groot, and essentially what it is, it's the Giving Tree. It's the Giving Tree with Groot on Earth. It's the Giving Tree. So if you have any fond memories of that, that's what it is, and it was an awesome single issue story. If you love Groot, get it. Spider-Man, number 12. This is Sitting in a Tree, part 1. They're kissing. That you have to do that upside down Spider-Man kiss, but if you're both spiders, you're both upside down, and that's cool. So it's Spider-Gwen, Miles Morales, in a relationship. It continues into Spider-Gwen number 16, if I'm not mistaken, the next issue of Spider-Gwen, and they're in a relationship. So suck it up. It's going to be good. Like it or don't. But now to Image. I love Image. This is my favorite Image book of the week. It's called God Country. It's people that I really haven't followed before. I'm sure they've done other work. I know I've read about that before. They sent me an email and a PDF of this early. But it's Texas, and God's come to Texas, and Texans are going to kick their asses because everything's bigger in Texas. At the heart of it, it's a story of a family with an elderly father who has Alzheimer's and becoming a big pain in the ass problem for everyone. His son that is a good man that wants to take care of his father. The wife that sees that this is crazy. The grandfather is dangerous. They have a young daughter that doesn't need to be exposed to all those F-bombs and violence. And then a storm comes with demons. There's a 12-foot sword. And there's gods, and another god wants the sword back, and it's batshit crazy. But it has a nice heart to the story, and it's Texas, and it was good. So if you want to read something different, something creator-owned, something awesome, get it. It's God Country, number 1. Southern Bastards, number 16 is out. It says, don't be a bastard. Her shirt says, ask me nicely about my feminist agenda. And this cover, all the proceeds from this cover is going to the ACLU and the Southern Poverty Law Center to help combat online harassment. So don't be a bastard. We only bought this cover. That's the only cover we ordered because I don't care. You know, you're gonna get the cover I want you to have because I'm intolerant of your intolerance. I don't know, I just like this cover a lot better. And you know, the Southern Poverty Law Center, whatever, it's cool, good times. They did a great job when they raised money for the, was the Emmanuel Baptist Church in Charleston, South Carolina, when they had that shooting there, and they raised $18,000 to help with the victims' families, and funeral costs and all that. So Southern Bastards, the Jasons, Jason Aaron and Jason Latour actually aren't bastards. They're great guys. They're just Southern. Motor Crush, issue 2 is out. The race is on. Story building, world building, it's all there. If you liked issue 1, there's more to love with issue 2. Renato Jones, the 1% season 1 is out. There's some crazy writing that there's no way you could see here on the front, hidden messages that are pretty explicit. And basically, this is a dude like the Punisher with the morals of like the Occupy movement. He wants to destroy the super rich. He's tired of them eating the poor, and he wants to eat them, or if they're going to eat him, they can choke on him. And it's just some dude, like the Punisher, but instead of killing drug dealers, he's killing off the super rich 1%. You do not have to hold any radical political views to enjoy it. It's great storytelling, great art, and it was fun. And I love all things voyeuristic, so I enjoy any extremes in comic books. It was fun. And there's a great quote by Warren Ellis on the cover. And finally, the 25th anniversary of Image is here this year, and to kick it all off, we have Saga Volume 1. It's a $10 Volume 1, and we will be selling it all next week from, you know, today, as soon as I get the sign up, until next week, half off for $5. So Volume 1 will be $5, limit 1 per person, and then we have 10 other Volume 1s that are buy 2, get 1 free. So, you know, 10 of them. There's plenty of stuff. It's like Rat Queens, Southern Bastards, Paper Girls, Wick Dev, Bitch Planet, Sex Criminals. It's just a whole motley crew of messy, fun, creator-owned books that there's definitely something for everyone. And now you can get that something at a huge discount because we're celebrating. So half off Volume 1 of Saga, it makes it just $5. And then of these $10 Volume 1s, buy 2 of them, get 1 free, your choice. We have 10 of them to choose from. It's easy. Thanks, Image. Bye-bye.